Alrighty then. Hey, this is Wentus yet again. I'm going to be concluding my Let's Play of Pikmin 2 this episode. If I can hit this dang red bug directly. Without any of my Pikmin dying, preferably. Well, let's leave him to his affairs. Either way, last time we continued our journey through the Dream Den, and we managed to get quite a bit further, and the floor before this one was quite difficult. If I'm going to have a huge understatement, it was quite difficult. But we survived it, barely, with enough Pikmin to get through. And this episode, we're going to be finishing up the Dream Den, and hopefully finding Louie. Seriously, hopefully. And you have to really think about that for a minute. Louie's been stuck on this horrible plant. Well, not horrible. This plant's actually pretty nice when I get down to it. I'm sure it's a bit deadly, but really beautiful. But Louie's been stuck here for how many days? I worry to think about what's happened to him. Now, one thing I want to mention about bread bugs real quick. You can't hit them a second time while they're in their rolling animation, which is kind of annoying. Oh, by the way, that little death sound they make, notice how it's the same as dwarf bulborbs? That's because they are actually the same species. Well, same family. Either way. What was I gonna say, though? Yeah, Louie's been stuck here for a while, and not to mention overnight. We've never, in any Pikmin game, seen what this planet is like at night. Fingers crossed for Pikmin 4 having night levels. That would be amazing. Hint, hint, Nintendo. But, either way, we've never seen what this planet is like at night, and just been said that it's incredibly deadly and practically impossible to survive in. So, the fact that he's done that for so many nights in a row is incredible. But, one way or another, he needs rescued. He's not going to be able to survive here forever. There we go. I was worried that we were going to lose a Pikmin there for some reason. I know it probably would have been fine, but one thing I've realized as well, if you only throw purple Pikmin, you see, the enemies get stunned for a certain amount of time after getting hit with a purple Pikmin, but the thing is, they continue their animation every time a purple Pikmin lands on them. So, like, they'll be stuck mid-animation immediately after being hit, but for every additional one that hits, they get a little bit further. So it's ideal for you to actually space out your purple Pikmin and not throw them all simultaneously. Even though it does deal the most damage the fastest, it'll be the safest if you only throw, like, a couple and then whack at them for a little while with other Pikmin. So that's just a little thing that I noticed. French's? Yellow Taste Tyrant. Okay. That is not the only treasure for this floor, though. Let's see what's left. Okay, that's a fiery blowhog. But we have to get rid of that poison trap. It's not optional. If I can stop throwing blue Pikmin when I mean to throw white Pikmin, that'd be awesome. Yeah, we can whistle things away from... We can whistle our white Pikmin away from the fire when they get hit by it, but we can't, take out the blowhog without dealing with that poison, unless we want to fight the blowhog with white Pikmin, which would not be ideal, and would be incredibly inefficient. There we go. Alright. I'm just gonna rush him down with purple Pikmin, just to make sure this guy dies as quickly as possible. Run, run, run! Stun him, stun him, stun him, stun him, stun him quickly! Okay, now fight, 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 fight! Don't let him finish eating! Whew! That was way too close. Oh, there's a fiery blowhog next to us! Forgot about that. Huh. Well, that actually worked out a lot better than I thought when that purple Pikmin got grabbed. I thought he was dead for sure. We can't actually get our yellows up there, so we're gonna have to clear the rest of this area out first. Now, one thing I have also noticed is that purple Pikmin can actually crush, cloaking burrow nits, not burrowing snagrets. Cloaking burrow nits can actually be crushed by purple Pikmin without having to land on their faces. You can actually land on their shells. So let's... that blue... that watery blowhog looks amazing! Oh my god, that was majestic. Yeah, you see what I mean about letting them be stunned for a little while and whacking them instead of just continuing to slam? It's much more efficient this way. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't discover that sooner and work with it, because that is so good. So yeah, that just further proves that purple Pikmin are amazing for taking down enemies. Oh, I threw one too few Pikmin. Let's send a few up there just to be safe. And apparently that purple Pikmin is going to be taking back a fiery blowhog. There we go. That's done with, and we have to use our white Pikmin now to clear this poison trap. Do we only have 5 white Pikmin left? No, we have 8 white Pikmin left. I mean, white Pikmin are ones that aren't, like, super crucial. We need just at least one in case a treasure is buried. Either way, though, we're so close to the end. I can't believe we're almost there. This Let's Play has gone on a lot longer than I expected. I didn't expect it to last somewhere near 40 episodes. I thought it was going to be closer to, like, 25 or something. Boss Stone. I recognize this is from some sort of game, but I don't know the name of the game. Either way, let's go ahead and move on to the next floor. I wonder why it was called Boss Stone, though, as opposed to something else. Oh well. So let's see. Floor 12 out of 14. I'm hoping that floor 11 will be a restoration floor right before the end. I'm pretty sure it is. I can't remember, though, since it's been quite some time. Okay. Well, we have our first target right in front of us. Let's just go ahead and purple Pikmin him, since he's not quite in the poison. Oh, that purple Pikmin has now been claimed. Oh, no, he hasn't. He actually managed to get out of it just fine. Yeah, that's not going to work too well. The thing is, we're not going to have a very good time clearing out that poison trap until this guy's dead. So I decided to take him out first. Because our white Pikmin would just get claimed, then we'd have to wait a while before he's done claiming them and hops away. Which would be a much larger pain. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of. From the looks of it, the treasure is nowhere near us, though. There's a lot of poison traps, and I heard a ribbit. That means there is a Wollywog around here somewhere. I hear snoring, which means there's also a Bulborb of some sort. Probably an orange one, if I had to guess. Yep, he is. Okay. Now, ideally, we won't have to deal with that Wollywog. But odds are this isn't going to go ideally, so we'll have to deal with him. Dang it, I keep on throwing that one blue Pikmin. I don't know why it switches over to blue Pikmin before I'm out of white Pikmin. Like, as you can see, it kind of switches over for a split second as they're shuffling around. Because technically it's programmed so that you will grab the closest Pikmin, but Pikmin just line up in order of color whenever you grab them. He's noticed us. Okay, and honestly, I'd rather not deal with either of those orange Bulborbs over there either. Oh, that did not quite clear. Let's go ahead and get out of there. Well, that is certainly less than ideal. Oh, I didn't see that white Pikmin that was left behind. No, you don't get away. Apparently he's getting away. You know what? No, we're dealing with him. I don't want to, though. I want that made clear that I don't want to deal with this guy. Okay, the stun lasted long enough. Okay, so purple Pikmin and stunning are the ideal way to deal with Wollywogs because they don't even get to jump. Have I ever said that I hate Wollywogs? Because I hate Wollywogs. Alright, now let's go ahead and clear the way here. The exit's there, so we definitely have to clear this way anyway. And while our Pikmin do that, I am going to explore around to see which direction the signal is coming from. Apparently it's coming from this guy. And now they're both together. Perfect. And they're not going to fall asleep. Wait a minute. I know what to do with this situation. That's a rock. I know exactly what to do with this situation, but it would be cheap. I'm not going to take out enemies with the captains unless I deem it completely necessary, like it was on that one floor that was horrifying. Okay, and let's go ahead and clear the way this way. Hopefully that orange Bulborb will contain the only treasure. I haven't actually been keeping track of how many treasures we've gathered so far. I know there are 20-something, but yeah. I haven't been keeping track very well. Okay, the treasure is not in here. It is, in fact, inside of him. And what we're going to do here, since he can't get back up, we're going to attack him from this angle, where our Pikmin are safest. And now it's a problem. And now it's not a problem. we're just going to shatter these guys. Completely and utterly. Okay, that's done. Let's go ahead and drink their sweet nectar of our enemies. I'm gonna say blood of our enemies instead of sweet nectar, because that could be interpreted in a number of ways that I'd rather it not. Let's pretend I never said that and move on with our lives. Okay, need to get these poison traps dealt with, and hopefully this will be the only treasure so we can just man mode our way through all that poison and not have to fight anything at all anymore. So let's go ahead and get that carried back. There are no hazards in the way. Let's explore ahead. Looks like this is behind. Okay, that is right there. I couldn't see where the rocks are, and I was just thinking, please say it's not on my Pikmin. Please say it's not on my Pikmin. Okay. And this creates an interesting conundrum. Let's see if we can't bait that Wollywog away. Like, really far away. Okay, he's not interested in attacking them yet. Okay. Please be the only treasure. Please be the only treasure I don't want to deal with anymore. Stringent container. What's that? Okay. It's another rock. It's fine. What we want to do is just toss one Pikmin. That's going to get his attention. And then we're going to get his attention directly to bait him further away. And we're going to then stun lock him. Done and done. But there's another treasure here somewhere, and it appears to be buried, if I were to guess. Probably by that poison trap. I'm moving fairly slowly here, just because I know this floor has rocks in it, and there's probably more. And there's no way I've found all of them yet. And yeah, that's definitely a buried treasure there. Just send one Pikmin to scout. Then the rest. And now we go in group. Well, they can't quite. Our group can't quite latch on yet because it's not above the ground enough. But there we go. Okay. That appears to be a ring. Plastic ring at that, but oh well. Now, I know there's another section of this floor that we have not yet explored, but ideally I won't have to explore it because that will be the last treasure. But I don't know for sure, so just in case, I'm going to spend my time breaking this down. And I guess I may as well take these Pikmin after that's broken down, and whistle them back, all of them, and go over this way. Do we have any leaf Pikmin? No. Because otherwise I take advantage of that nectar. Okay, let's see if this is the last treasure then. I do like this one. The colors of white and blue fit me quite well. In fact, my class ring has that. Universal come. Okay, that's done. Looks like we're all set. Let's go ahead and move on to the next floor, which I think will be a restoration floor before the end. I don't know if I'm ready for the end, guys. Not because this Let's Play is ending and I'm sad, which I am kind of sad that this Let's Play is ending, because I've really enjoyed doing this, but I don't know if I'm ready to take on that guy. Okay, this is a very small floor, which means it's... But there's no earth in it, which means it's probably not a restoration floor. Nope, not at all a restoration floor. None such luck. In fact, it's a bunch of Bulborbs. Which one of you has the treasure? Appears to be you, Orange Bulborb. Let's see if we can take you on without waking up your friend. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Woo! That was close. Okay, they bumped him. That's fine. Just gonna nope out of there. And nope right outside of his range. I hope this is outside of his range. Just in case, I'm gonna move further. That's the nice thing about Bulborbs. They are heavy sleepers, except for orange Bulborbs, who wake up as soon as something is remotely close to them. Fall back asleep. Let's get our white Pikmin just because they move the fastest on that treasure, and hopefully this will be the final one, and we won't have to deal with the rest. Yeah, it looks like our treasure gauge is getting lower when we go in any direction except for by this treasure. So I think this is the last one before the end, and it appears to be A&W Root Beer. It is! I love A&W Root Beer. Hypnotic Platter. It's the only kind of soda I'll actually drink other than Dr. Pepper. Okay, that's done. Dismiss all our Pikmin. This is it, guys. The final floor of Pikmin 2. god, I'm not ready. Okay, this is the final floor. Before we head down there, and I'm trying to avoid looking at it as much as possible, we have some prep work to do. Now, this arena is very unique. It's very enclosed, it has some areas outside of it, and it has fireflies by the look of it. You'd think fireflies would be a bit larger than that, but oh well. I love the look of this place, and one thing we gotta do is go in here, and we're gonna separate our Pikmin out. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, the ideal way to do this fight is to have only yellow Pikmin. Because reasons. I'm going in with all Pikmin. This is a terrible idea. However, I am leaving my purple Pikmin out because they actually are completely useless in this fight. But there will be treasure afterwards, and I want to ensure there's enough manpower to be able to lift it all back, so I'm keeping the purple Pikmin in a safe place. Again, I cannot emphasize enough that it is most efficient to use yellow Pikmin. Seriously. If you want to do this the smart way, use yellow Pikmin. I am not doing this the smart way. Just like in my Pikmin 1 Let's Play when I took on the Emperor Bulblacks with all types, just because, even though it was more efficient to take it on with just reds, I am doing it this way because this is how I feel is the right way. The only reason I'm not using purples is because they would actually just be there to die. Let's go. I'm having the President guard the purple Pikmin just in case.
Is that Louis? Mr. President, I have located Louis resting on a vast mound of treasure. For him to venture these depths alone, the desire of man is a thing to be feared. But Louis is not moving. Could he have exhausted his strength in reaching these depths? There may yet be time. Quickly, to Louis's aid!
Louis isn't responding to us, but meet the final boss of Pikmin 2, the Titan Dweevil. Now, the Titan Dweevil has 4 unique attacks. His steps actually don't kill Pikmin, even though it looks like they do. And what you want to focus on is killing what is at the very front of him, where the jaws are, or mandibles, or whatever you want to call them. Hit those as fast as you can, okay? Oh god, run, 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 run. His attacks consist of this, a water burst attack that will attack all Pikmin on the field. And apparently this is our first time actually seeing water Pikmin drowning outside of water. Are you serious? We're having a tutorial in the final boss fight?
Emergency! Pikmin are suffering! Blow your whistle with B! You may be able to help them.
Okay, that was unexpected. Yes, he will launch these water attacks at us, and it'll apply to Pikmin. Also, this music is terrifying. Now, yellow Pikmin has the easiest time reaching up to him. You have to attack these 4 individual parts. There's one that looks... There's the pump there that he was shooting from earlier. If we destroy that... Oh god, run now! No time to talk, run! Oh god, I thought he was using the other one. Okay, that is his poison attack, using something on the very back of him. As you knock off each of these pieces, he will lose his ability to use these attacks. You may notice this one that looks like a vacuum tube. That one is priority, by far, to take down. And he's using it. Also notice that he changes color as he activates these. This is why I recommend using yellow Pikmin only. His only instant death attack is with that thing. We want to take it off immediately because it is the most threatening. Also note, its attacks will go straight through your resistances. That electricity will stun you. It won't hurt you, it'll stun you. Why is he using the most difficult one to dodge again? Okay, so far so good. But yeah, we want that one dead as soon as possible, just because it is by far the most threatening. Okay, let's see what he uses next. Really? He's using the most deadly one 3 times in a row? And he happened to drop them in such a way that not all of our Pikmin could get out. Yeah, it's really difficult to track where that one's going to go, and it activates so... Okay, that is the poison attack. For the poison attack, you want to just get up onto one of these mounds, because it'll hit the entire arena that he's in. The only way to dodge it is to get up there. Okay, we're pretty much just attacking with yellow Pikmin. Ideally, we should attack with others as well. Well, not ideally, because I'd like to get reds up there. You know what? I forgot to activate my potion for this, because we need this to be active pretty much the entire fight. Knows how that stunned us. Okay, let's see if we can't get some red Pikmin on that, because they attack harder than yellow Pikmin do. Oh wow, we've already got it off! Man, I've never actually seen that happen before. I've never had such luck with getting it off that quickly. Oh jeez, that's a lot of our Pikmin drowning, but that's okay. Alright, biggest threat is gone. We can focus on taking out the next biggest threats in order. I personally say, oh god, he's got the flamethrower, which is the least threatening actually, because it only shoots in front of him, and it isn't instant death. Okay, we've seen all the attacks now. Oh, who's... Okay, get a potion back up. He's using the flamethrower twice in a row! Oh god, that's all of our Pikmin. And yes, that will stun you. All of his attacks, despite you being resistant, even the water attack, will stun you. So yeah, also those things that dropped off are all treasures. Should have backed off, but I decided to take the risk to keep hitting. But yeah, everything's a treasure. You can carry it back, but I am going to focus on fighting first. I'd rather not carry things back in combat. Oh, is he doing... Okay, no, he's just using the flamethrower. For a second there, I thought he was using two at once, and I was thinking, that's new. Either way, okay, there's a lot of burning Pikmin, but we're okay. Okay, that's a poison attack. We just need to get out of the pit. Everyone's gonna be okay. We're all gonna be okay, little picks. We got this. Okay, there we go. Now let's go ahead and do this now. Okay, he's using the poison attack again. We want to get that one off him as quickly as possible. Okay, yeah. That's done. He's pretty much non-stop attacking now, though, which is getting on my nerves. He's not having any opportunities to hit him. That's okay. This is the final boss. It should be difficult, after all. Now, I have to say, compared to the final boss of Pikmin 1, this guy is much simpler. However, it does have a much more epic feel to it than the boss of Pikmin 1 did. Now, we have to continue fighting, we have to get Louie off this thing. Okay, let's just get that poison off him as quickly as possible. He's using the flamethrower. Okay, poison's down. Two biggest threats down. Okay, let's just keep everyone from burning. Please? Okay. There we go. Stop. We can see his eyes now that we've gotten some of the pieces off. Also, you may notice some of the shots have gone towards the president. As long as he's right next to the exit, he is safe, as are his Pikmin. So yeah, that's why I put him over there specifically. He's completely out of danger. Let's see if we can't latch onto this thing while he's firing it. Come on. Oh, I didn't realize that I actually had Pikmin drowning. I was too focused. Okay. He's going to pretty much attack constantly now that he's lost two. And that's fine, as long as he's not using anything instant death. I don't mind him attacking constantly, especially since the, the poison's gone, so we can just attack him as he does this. And it looks like he's distracted with the president, for the most part with that. Oh, lord. Okay. Okay, I didn't want them to try to bring that treasure back. Oh god, that burns! It burns! It burns a lot! Okay, I'm fairly certain, this might just be my theory. Oh my god, there's so much fire. Okay. This might just be my theory, as I was saying, but I'm pretty sure that those attacks that you're immune to, such as the fire, will actually hurt you if you don't have the fireproof suit. I'm not certain of that because I've never tested it. I've always saved this area for last. Okay, I'm just going to refresh that potion now. We've almost got this guy down. Now, as I was saying, I'm pretty sure that if you don't have fire immunity, it'll damage you instead of just stunning you. But I could be wrong. Never tested it, never going to test it, probably. Now, you almost got that last piece off. Now, I want to point out again, if you use stone on him, oh, he is getting furious with his attacks now. Okay, now, yeah. What was I gonna say? If you use stone on him, I'm pretty sure the treasures become immune to damage. I've never actually tested this. Well, no, there's no real way to test this, but all I know is every time I've used it, it seemed like it wasn't getting any more damage than it was before I used the stone. And it seems to be just entirely a waste of time. Alright, last treasure's off, and now we see his true form. He actually is unable to fight at all in this form. He's lost his shell and his weapons. Oh, we lost a Pikmin somewhere. In fact, we lost quite a few Pikmin in this fight. Oh god, please tell me. Turns out he was hitting the purple Pikmin. I was wrong. I'm kind of sad about that. I didn't notice. I'm Actually, really sad about that. But Louie is embedded in this thing, as you can see. It's time to take him down. We need to free Louie from this thing. His attacks aren't actually capable of killing Pikmin at all. Also note, the thing I wanted to say, if you use a purple potion on him in this form and kill him, he'll explode into about 20 of each type of potion. Or maybe it's 10, one of those two. Either way, he'll give you a ton of potions if you kill him while he's in purple potion form. Just a nice little Easter egg, but completely useless to me, and I'm not going to be using it. Let's go ahead and potion up and just take him down. In just a few moments, Louie will be free. A lot of Pikmin have died to get here. Sadly, I lost more Pikmin than I should have, just due to my own stupidity. Let's just end this. That's it. It's done. Leaves no corpse behind. Louie? Are your life functions fading? No, he appears to only have fainted. He is always running into trouble. Instruct the Pikmin to carry him. There's not enough room for him in the cockpit anymore. We will have to keep him in the cargo hold with the treasure hoard. So yes, let's go ahead and gather each of these treasures. They take 30 Pikmin apiece to carry. The first time I beat this, I actually only had I had 2 purple Pikmin and only I had 2 purple Pikmin and 12 regular Pikmin remaining. Let's go ahead and whistle a couple off of that so we can take back 2 of these treasures simultaneously. Now these treasures are some of my favorites in the game. I've never actually tested... No, I have tested this actually once. If you collect one of these treasures and then leave, you have the option to do that. You can come back and he will just have all the treasures that you haven't taken yet. Here we have the flamethrower first. 1,000 Pokos. Flare cannon. Yes, each of these treasures is worth 1,000 Pokos apiece. Let's get them all carried back. Man, we're already at the end. There are no more enemies to fight, no more Pikmin to pluck, and only, after that, 3 more treasures to gather. Monster Pump. Shock Therapist. Now let's get this one back next. We'll save Louie for last. And I think I'll have him be carried by my personal favorite Pikmin back to the ship right about now. He only takes 3 Pikmin to carry. Oh, he only takes 1 Pikmin to carry. I thought he said 3. Huh, weird. Well, we're having 3 Pikmin carrying him back regardless. Comedy Bomb. And for the final treasure of Pikmin 2, it is Louie himself. King of Bugs. Well, guys, that's it. We've collected every single treasure in the game. We're missing a couple of Pikmin, though. It's probably the purples by the exit. Yep, there they are. Let's whistle back the president. And let's leave this cave. And finally leave The planet of Pikmin. Lost a lot of Pikmin here. But we gained a lot of Pokos. 6,000 practically. Let's go. We've collected every treasure. Well, everyone, that's the end of Pikmin 2. Let's check out our final statistics, I suppose. I'm going to go over all these after it's done cycling through them on its own, just because I'd like to go over each one individually. Oh, man, though. There's no second credit sequence. I don't think there is, at least. I don't remember there being one. But, man, we sure... This has been a lot longer running than I intended, due to various reasons, multiple projects, delays, etc. But this project is finally done. Let's go ahead and see this all from the top again. We spent 21 days on this planet. Pretty close. I think that's the same number we spent in Pikmin 1 as well, actually. Huh. Might be wrong on that, but I can't really check right now. We lost 597 Pikmin total. 399 in battle. We left 4 behind due to my stupidity. 1 was lost in fire, and I believe that was during the final fight, actually. We lost 41 to water. 37 to electricity, and 114 to explosions. 1 to poison, and there were a total of 993 Pikmin born. 159 reds, 219 yellows, 325 blues, they always tend to be the ones I have the most of, 115 whites, 175 purples. Spent a total of 157 hours and 50 minutes on this game, which isn't entirely accurate. In fact, it's pretty far off. There are times when I left this game paused overnight, etc. But that's beside the point. That's gonna be it, guys. Well, as per usual, thank you guys very much for watching. I really did hope you enjoyed. This has been Wentus. Well, I'm not even sure what to say. Let me just say real quick, I'm sad to be done with this game. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and one of the biggest games of my childhood. It's nice to have it finished. I'm glad I saw it through to the end. But I'm sad to see it be gone. But that's all for now. This has been Wentus. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. And I'll see you guys next time for whatever project I do next. See you then.